What's up, everybody? Going to give you guys a little tip on some turning vanes. We're working on our project for the church. Got our 24 by 48 duct. I'm making the turning vanes for our elbow, which I started to lay out just so I could get the measurements for the turning vanes. You can hear it in the background. We got the Cowboys of HVAC podcast going in the background. Newest episode where Ralph is with them. Great episode. It's the duct we was working on last night. I got Alex, the apprentice, over here working on insulating. And I'll go over here to our turning vane. Now, this job is not being done 100% to SMACNA standards. So that's why I chose to do 2-inch vanes every other vane as opposed to doing 3-inch vanes every slot. But the way that I like to do large turning vanes, I've already done this side. First thing, that little guy there off there, just to stiffen it up, we tack weld where the vanes meet the vane track. This is 48, but since we have 1-inch acoustical liner, this distance is actually 1 inch shorter, so it's 47 inches. Now I'm sure you're thinking, okay, well, 1 inch of duct liner on each side is 2 inches. Well, if we went 2 inches, the side of the elbow would do that. The reason being, 1 inch duct liner, when you collapse it, you're going to have about 3/8, quarter. So just to make sure that we don't get too narrow, I went 1 inch short. So that allows to get that in there without tearing up the acoustical liner. Also, I've run a 3/16. 3/16 is what this rod is, down the center of the vanes. That helps stiffen them up. You do a round rod, so that way the air flows over a little nicer, less turbulence. Now, these guys here will create a little bit of turbulence, but like I said, we're not doing this to SMACNA standards. We're doing it to the Great House standards. So if we was doing this to SMACNA standards, due to the size of the duct and the airflow, we would have done 3-inch vanes, and we would have done them every vane. But being the church job and costs are tight, but we still want to try and do things as right as possible. So what I'm going to do, you can see once you get that in there how sturdy, and once you get it tacked, how stiff it is. If you guys have ever dealt with turning vanes before, you know how much of a pain they can be. So I'm going to attempt to show you guys how I weld this light gauge stuff, because these vanes are probably made out of about 26 gauge, something like that. This here's the vane track's about the same. I like to weld right on that fold because it's the thickest part of the vane, so you concentrate your heat on this corner and then blend it up into this lighter stuff here. Currently I'm running, that's my settings, that's where I like it for doing this light gauge stuff. We got a 25-75 mix, so might be hard for you guys to see, but we'll buzz a couple here real quick. So that's all there is to it. Don't take much. Just got to get it stuck. So anyways, thought I'd share that with you guys, what we got going on in the shop today. And when I start building this elbow, I had to order some more metal. It'll be here tomorrow. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that. Heel of that elbow in two pieces with the lap and how we're going to put it together. So talk to you later. Peace.